it'll pull it automatically. No, the chat's on the OBS. So it'll start when we start the stream. And then I man it from my phone.
Oh, cool.
And both cameras came on without having to re-add them. This one still had the green screen keyed out.
What are the odds of that happening?
Apparently you need to leave. Let me set everything up and then come back.
To be fair.
I have the sound on, and it was picking me up on there. It was just farther down in the thing.
The desktop audio's on. I don't know if we need that on.
Can you hear me?
Papa, can you
My
hear
frame
me?
is a little off for some reason, but whatever.
Yeah, whatever. I mean,
Am I on the screen?
That's all that matters.
Nifty.
You have to remember to talk into the microphone.
I'm doing my best. I intentionally moved it so that I would be less squatty. Intentionally moved it so that I would be less squatty. Trying to help my posture.
So you should see that I just messaged
Intentionally moved it
in
so
OBS
that I
there. You
would
should
be
be able to
less
see the chat screen.
squatty.
You're,
Trying to help
I
my
only
posture.
see Waltz.
So you should see that I just messaged
Intentionally moved it.
CBS.
so that I
Oh,
would be
there you
less
go.
See the
I see
Waltz
your-
on?
You're,
Trying to help
I
my
only
Walt.
see He's Reformed Knight, right?
Yes.
That's Waltz.
Messaged
Yeah. Waltz on.
CBS.
Hello, Waltz.
Waltz on?
Welcome.
Trying to help
I
Hi,
only
Walt.
see- All right.
I'm glad that you're able
He's
to get
Reformed
your
Knight, right?
weekly dose of D&D because our
Hello,
home
Walt.
game hasn't met in like what
I only
nearly a
see-
month. I'm glad that you're able to get crazy with dose of D&D because I don't know what
Hello,
home game
Walt.
hasn't. It's been
Non-stream.
I only
nearly a
see-
month, a long time. So it's nice getting my weekly dose.
Hello, Walt.
So it's been so 2 weeks ago. This band of miscreants
Hello, Waltz.
killed the guy who was keeping the zombies in line. This band of miscreants caused anarchy, destruction. Killed the guy who was decided to go back to the tavern to get your bow because that's what matters to you. Caused anarchy, destruction.
Because we realized we had to fight zombies, and I was down my most powerful weapon, short of my chicken that can't seem to hit anything.
I have a quick question.
Yes.
Did the little person, is she getting her
Because we
shot
realized
today,
we
or
had
is
to
she
fight
on
zombies, and I was
vacation?
down my most- She's on vacation today. Next week,
she gets her
she'll
shot?
get her shot.
Did the little person, is she getting her shot today, or is she on vacation?
She's on her way to a wedding. Vacation today. You have 2 minutes before. Well, no, that's 2 minutes slow. She's on her way to a wedding. Oh, apparently we have a terrible echo. You have 2 minutes before. Well, no, that's 2 minutes slow.
I have YouTube.
And the desktop audio. Oh, apparently we have.
Thank you for letting us know.
Thank you, Walt.
It was. It was.
So yes, they
Aren't
came.
you gonna put YouTube up there though? Like, wasn't that the point?
Yeah, that's fine.
We're not ready yet, Caleb. We're not ready. I have a really important question though.
Yeah.
If there are miscreants, does that mean that there are also hitcreants?
I can't kill your character before we've even started. That's not cool.
John, you'll appreciate this. So we're watching.
Oh, no, I have to lower that.
So we've been watching the Bad Eggs or whatever, like the Stormtrooper clone trooper show, and it's cute. We're watching it with Klaus, and so
Thank
they
you.
actually reference in the show. They make a thing. They're like, if you don't use clones, like their accuracy is gonna go down and their efficacy. And I'm just like,
That's hilarious.
Caleb totally messed it up. Like they just explained why the stormtroopers can't hit anything, and I love that.
Speaking of things, before we get started here, we're just having a rambling podcast now.
I keep telling you we should do that. You and I, we should pick a topic every week and just
talk
ramble.
about it. Have you guys watched My Octopus Teacher?
I have
No,
not.
it's on our
It
list.
is, first of all, fascinating. Second of all, super creepy because that dude basically falls in love with an octopus. But you'll never eat octopus again. Not if you might not eat octopus now. But yeah, it's
Octopus are my favorite animals
they're
that are real.
goddamn amazing.
I saw a review of My Octopus Teacher. And it's like, oh, that sounds like a terrible show. He sounds like a horrible human being. And then I actually heard a review from Alicia's aunt and uncle saying that was one of the best documentaries they've ever
Yeah,
seen.
it's amazing. It really is amazing.
That's a very polarized
is.
view of this documentary.
It's definitely worth I mean, I don't know. You don't need to watch the whole thing. You probably watch 30 minutes and be satiated with it, but it's fascinating. They're very, very smart animals.
All right.
Whatever they are. They're not crustaceans.
No, crustaceans have an exoskeleton.
Yeah. What are they?
They're cephalopods.
Oh, thank you. All right, great. All right, everyone. That was our little octopus tip of the day.
So,
anyway,
to bring everybody in line, this band
Good luck with that.
of people came to this island in search of what is causing fruit to be infected. After some investigation where they killed an intern, they discovered that zombies were doing the harvesting of the mangoes in Mango Grove. That's probably what's causing it. You guys then killed the guy who was keeping the zombies amiable, causing a zombie apocalypse on the island. You guys then retreated back to the tavern that they had stayed at to retrieve a bow for Senpai. She got that from the guard. They killed some zombies.
He. Senpai is a boy.
I said he, didn't I?
No, you said she.
That was my mistake.
canceled. Killed, canceled.
Also, Thistle, at the end of last session, was captured by a band of some orcish pirates. So, they got away while you guys were in the middle of the zombie fight. And now you are in a room filled with corpses and the guard that questioned you about 6 hours earlier. And he just is gasping for breath. And
Is he infected?
well, you're not
I would
sure
like to
how
make a
that
medicine
works.
check.
Sure. Go ahead and roll that for me.
We should just do a pop culture podcast. Like either like a Netflix show or like a book, whatever we're doing, just once a week.
I can't read another book,
Just,
John.
no, I mean, it could be just the book, whatever book we're reading.
Well, I rolled a 17, and I think I have proficiency in that.
You know, having your character sheet open would be...
You know what?
Thank you.
I was on time with everything else. I had everything ready to go. At least it's in the right room.
Small mercies. What's going on?
I don't have medicine, but I do have a +3 wisdom.
Klaus is being incredibly morbid.
Oh no. What now?
Oh, hi, Mom. Thanks for the shirt.
Oh yes.
That's awesome.
Kim made Caleb. There we go. I can talk. Dungeon Havoc shirt. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's that. And so
Alright,
yeah,
so-
what did you get?
it's a 20 total.
22. He looks...
20 total.
Oh, well, he's still scratched up. You see that he was bitten a few times. But he was... yeah, what's your character's name? Gregor was also bitten once, if you recall. So everybody seems to have a few bites out of him. Just looking around. Give me a religion check.
$15.
15. You, given the fact that some of the corpses were a lot fresher than the ones working the fields, there probably is a contagion factor, but you're not exactly sure what the triggers are or any of that.
I turn to Grigor and I say, if you die, I'm going to be really mad at you.
Not going to die. I'm not done killing yet.
So the guard is in the room with you and goes, so you guys were the ones causing trouble on the islands after
Nope.
all.
Don't know what you're talking
You were
about.
not causing trouble.
Give me a deception check.
Okay. Technically, this isn't deception. We honestly don't believe we were causing trouble.
Do I have a modifier for that?
It's your
It's charisma and deception if you have either of those.
Oh, I have deception, of course. So 15 total.
He was like, all right. It's very disconcerting that you're here during this issue. The pirates have.
Do we
apparently-
realize Thistle's been taken?
Yes. That the guard actually says things have gone south here quickly. Some problems happen with zombies across the island. We need to get word back to Tilly, because I imagine he'll have certain procedures in place.
You would think the people controlling the zombies would have procedures in place for this. Do you know anything about the pirate that took our friend?
The pirates are capitalizing on the fact that
I thought you were about to say the pirates are capitalists.
selling her.
capitalizing on the chaos that has been
We've now-
brought to the island.
We've now tapped into human trafficking or
Pixie trafficking.
pixie trap, which we've run into again or before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no,
It's a real
her
problem.
wings.
That's what she gets for missing a session.
Yeah.
2 sessions. She's
Two,
missing
back
2
to back.
sessions.
Yeah.
Where was I?
I hope she enjoys
yeah,
that wedding.
Thoughts? I'm not awake yet.
I apparently am.
I'm glad. That makes one of us.
Somebody's got to be awake.
But no, the pirates are capitalizing on the fact that people are trying to get off the island to get away from, the monsters eating everybody. But to keep everybody safe, the few survivors were trying to get back to the estate proper, just because the windows are better fortified there.
We are going to blow up the distillery.
We'll put a pin in that.
It'll kill them. We do one small explosion to draw all the zombies, and when they get here, we do a big explosion.
Like I said, that is someone's property. Let's have a discussion with Tilly. Once we have more facts, maybe that's the plan he'll agree to, since you're asking to blow up a giant portion of his revenue. But let's have a discussion with him. I can't let you just do that.
Discussion with him. People can die. But we have to rebuild a distillery. Oh no.
Yeah, well, the zombies are going to destroy everything anyway.
As you guys are doing that, give me a perception check.
18.
18 and
20.
20. Both of you are having this conversation with this guard, and behind him, one of the guards that was dropped from the zombies in the tavern itself, you see it beginning to reach and try to prop itself up. He was living, he then died, and now he is...
I shoot him in the head.
give me an attack roll.
Senpai's really not
You
hitting
do-
anything.
You do have advantage since it's basically right there, prone, and barely moving.
That's a 27 to hit.
Yep, that hits an armor class of garbage. So go ahead and roll damage.
Ooh, 12.
All right.
Did max damage.
You see the
Senpai's
hand
really
go up,
bad.
and then the hand just drops again. As you break the spinal column, it ceases to move. But he was the... give me another medicine check as you look around.
That one wasn't as good. 14.
Okay. You don't see any of the other bodies moving at this time.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
There's a lot of bodies on the floor.
All right. Well, if we're gonna go talk to Tilly instead of using my perfectly good plan,
It's a good plan, but it's my job to protect the property. Therefore, let's get
not the
permission.
people.
No.
Tilly's
I mean,
got
they are
some.
capitalists.
Tilly's got some messed up priorities. All right, let's go talk to Tilly. If he
All right.
disagrees, I'll just kill him.
Exactly.
Look, I have to solve this so I could go get my friend back because You just allowed pirates to come
We didn't
kidnap
allow
people.
pirates. Anyway, I'll take you up there. So, outside of this establishment is, again, a lot of zombies moving further inland. There's still the occasional stray one here and there spotting the way. But it seems like that there's a lot of commotion near the dock area, where a lot of people are making a ruckus. You, of course, see new banners in the ports. And given the fact that you guys have been in the Runner's Rock Islands for a while, can both of you give me a history check?
Wait, did we take Bar and B with us?
Did you?
16.
They weren't taken by the pirate?
16?
What was I rolling?
History. And I guess that should be taken care of before you guys leave, so
9.
9. 16 will be useful. So before you leave, Bar and B are in their barrel. They had shut the little flap since it was one of those like pickle barrels.
Love to light them on fire.
And they kind of peek out and go, "Is everything okay?"
Oh, I'm fucking sorry. I hate these pixies so much. I want to light them on fire and just watch them burn.
Oh, it's you guys.
Oh my god, the worst.
I turn to the guard and I say, I will kill you if you bring that barrel with us. But I don't want to deal with those pixies, but I also can't let them die.
We're taking everybody back to the headquarters.
You carry the barrel.
Why not just grab the pixies and put them in your pocket?
Nope.
Isn't that
Put
what
'em
you
in
did
your
with
pocket.
Your friend?
I'll give you 1 silver to carry the pixies.
Done.
Great.
Our friend was carried away in a coconut by a pirate king.
Can I borrow the coconut that you carried? Oh no, that you guys used that for Thistle. So yeah, he asked if he could borrow Thistle's house to transport the
No.
pixies.
This is sacred ground.
Wow.
You know what? He goes up, like, all right, just from the pocket. He's like, so you guys don't like us?
We need our hands free
No.
to keep you safer.
No.
Nope.
Bar actually looks really sad about that.
I don't care at all. I don't care at all.
Fine.
Whatever. Here's a pina colada and shut the F up.
All right. So now you step outside with Barmy going, if you didn't like us so much, why do you take us away from Margaritaville?
Just want to roll that barrel down the hill.
Did you kill a guy to get us safe?
That wasn't my idea.
So you head outside, and with your knowledge of history in the local area, you notice that the ships there, the flags that are showing are just general merchant flags. Probably just couriers to transport mangoes from this island back to the Barrows. But you rolled high enough to know that those ships are not transporting ships. They are pirate ships using those banners to just kind of be like, oh, yes, we'll take you to safety in our nice courier ships. Get on board. And they aren't going to be sending them back to the Barrows. So
Got it.
You know that.
1943 Germany on it.
Yep. So, you were pretty sure that the pirates that you saw earlier that grabbed Thistle are probably going to be on one of those ships. And most of the commotion by the docks is attracting the zombies towards them presently. There's also a lot of people trying to make their way back to the large office building that you guys were in temporarily. And I assume you guys begin heading that way.
Okay.
Unless you want to just be like, no, F your plan, let's just go to the ship or go to the distillery, which is still your choice.
Turn to Grigor. Do we handle the zombies or go after Thistle first?
I mean, I think we should. I think Thistle should be the priority. I mean, but it's going to take us 2 weeks to get her back. So, I mean, we have some time. So, otherwise, we're going to end today at 1:30 and then be like, okay, we'll see everybody in 2 weeks.
Imaginary roadblocks.
We'll have to do a Rick and Morty show next week. Let's go talk to Tilly and see what's up, and then we can just murder him if we need to.
All right. We continue following along behind the guard.
All right.
I did slip, because Senpai does feel bad. He did slip Bar and B some little like airplane bottles of liquor in the guard's pocket.
Even worse. They're going to be worse.
All right. So you went behind the bar, grabbed a few like tequila bottle things, gave it to them. And about 4 minutes into this walk, one of them goes, "There's a reason why I like you best.
Oh, God. I don't need this.
Why are you leaving us? You guys are awesome."
We have big adventures, and if you would like to join us, you need to learn how to fight.
Why can't we just be like, cheerleaders?
Or not speak like the Kardashians.
You can't, because then you are vulnerable to death, and we will be too distracted protecting you to protect ourselves properly. Learn.
But like,
if we make it out of here alive, we'll come back and visit one day.
okay.
I'll write you.
Right, you.
Damn. Give me a persuasion check as you're just trying to low-key drop them.
17.
You handle it with grace. This, no. They're like, fine. And as this conversation concludes, you do hear a commotion from one of the side buildings. It is a building constructed with like nice iron bars on the outside to prevent people from going in. Looking through these windows, it's very obviously a...
I hope so. I hope so, Walt. You know what happens to the interns.
Oh, no. Why would you recommend that?
Let's give them an application.
So, what a lovely bunch.
I find it really interesting that, like, the way that the chat works, I see it here before it's up there.
Oh, yeah.
And so, like, I answered him. He popped up there for you guys.
And then we answered him. That's all right.
Where are we? Oh, in this building, you do see several individuals that you haven't seen around the island as much. You do see various kobolds in there, and they're just looting and stealing things out of the registers, just grabbing all the shiny, fancy equipment, throwing them into bags and whatnot.
Are these all white kids from Portland?
Take of it.
Sorry.
I mean, I have no love for
so
Tilly,
current.
so I'm just going to ignore the kobolds.
All right.
Are any of them, like, are they pirate kobolds, or were they on the...
Give me a perception check. You can't get a good look at them, but they are wearing just like leather corsair, I think is the term.
Corset?
Yeah, basically like a leather corset, but it's just basically a chest piece with two
okay.
straps over the shoulders.
Yeah, you're right. Corset.
Are they buxom kobolds?
Are they-
They're wearing a corset.
Why are you like this? It's whale-boned. What do you want from me? Yeah, they have like lace frills on their sleeve. No, they look armored. They are not wearing the same equipment as the regular guard that you've encountered at both guard posts, though.
Part of me wants to like try to pick a kobold up by its scruff and like keep him for information later, but if I don't know that he's connected to Thistle's capture.
Yeah, you don't know. And the guard did not see the looting. He's just arrow focused.
I like how we just fast forwarded through Thistle getting kidnapped, so like I have no idea what Senpai saw.
I kind of like that because it means that in the midst of conflict, Thistle just kind of disappeared. And you just saw some individuals leaving. One of them was Orcish.
What are you doing?
Doing dramatic close-ups. And zoom ins.
This is the high quality.
It's called production.
I am so sorry, everyone, that Caleb has to deal with the two most ADHD people at the table
Good stuff.
without the not ADHD person who keeps us somewhat on track.
It's fine.
Oh, I did a close-up on both of your chests.
I mean, my Displacer Beast shirt is fantastic. Oh, look at the spicy Cheeto dust that's on it.
I know, all of our snacks are hot anyway.
We're almost out of snacks.
Talk about getting off track.
So
we're heading up to Tilly. Kobolds are looting.
Yep. So you ignore the kobolds, right?
So let's set the world on fire.
So you make your way up to this large house. There's a band of 4 guards outside the primary door that sees this guard that's been guiding you. One of them unlocks the door, opens it for you. 3, you guys enter, and they shut behind and lock up. Inside, you see a pretty large crowd within that entryway I described. Probably filled with 40 people as the staircase ascends a bit. There's guards on either side of like this, a little tiny walkway before the stairs again go up and around. There's a nice little chandelier hanging. It's very Mediterranean vibe. Looking around, though, it's a whole bunch of merchants, some of the local laborers that were close enough to the building before everything went to hell in a handbasket. But it seems like mainly people with money that the guards went and it's like, hey, you make us money, let's get you to safety. But everyone is talking amongst themselves, trying to figure out what happened. At this point, you do not see anyone that could be Tilly in a vest. Everyone's mildly confused. The guard looks at you guys and goes, can you wait here for a moment?
I guess.
All right. The guard moves out of the way and heads up the stairs. Now, do you want to do anything or listen in or do anything before Tilly comes out to address everybody?
No, I'm okay. What do you want to do over there, senpai?
You're left in a room filled with chattering merchants and people.
I would like to go up to the closest merchant and say, do you know which pirates deal in pixie trafficking?
That random merchant. Oddly enough, the merchant you talk to is this gnomish individual with like braided sideburns. And he goes, well, I don't know which ones deal with pixies specifically, but if you're talking about the pirates that are currently in the bay, it's Bao and his group.
Bao?
Yep, B-A-O.
Like bao buns, which are delicious.
They're just slavers who come in to small communities, grab a few people, and sell them to the people over there in Ross Gambit. So if some of your friends ran the wrong way, they're probably going to end up as minors. But pixies, I'm not sure there's much of a market there except as spell components. And I'm the wrong person to talk to about that.
All right.
I'm going to start rifling through closets.
There are no closets right here.
Well, what can I rifle through?
People's pockets, I guess.
Well, that's rude. They're wearing them.
Okay, you're going off the tangent. So Tilly, this gnome in a purple vest, descends the staircase. You see that he has this somber look with his golden monocle, his gray, like silver moon pearlescent mustache is perfectly coiffed. And he mournfully addresses, "Thank you, everyone. Thank you. I'm very sorry about these circumstances. I've been doing research, and it seems to me that the local lizard folk tribe has beset upon us some undead. I didn't realize that they were so malevolent. But we will work hard to exterminate this threat and purge them from our
I
island."
would like to make an insight check.
Yeah, please do that.
I insight nothing. Do you want to make an
I
insight
would
check?
love to.
Damn it, you guys are the best.
It's not going to be great. My insight check is an 11.
An 11.
Well, it was better than my.
The one thing you notice is his way of talking with the lizard folk
Seven.
doesn't make sense with what the lizard folks were saying.
Yep.
I
makes
raised
sense.
my hand. I would say, so you were unaware that the undead were tending to your fields?
I am sorry. Who are you?
We talked this morning, dude.
Did you talk to Tilly or did you talk to a different individual?
We
I
talked
thought
to
you talked to
Tilly.
like a salesman.
No, because we wanted to do investment
Yeah,
opportunities.
so you spoke to an
I thought we were
investor.
talking to Tilly.
Was it Tilly that?
I thought it was Tilly.
All right. Well, in that case, let's assume it was that same person. And instead of saying, "Who are you?" he goes, "No, we do. That is not how this operation works. We organically process our goods and services." Go
So
ahead and give me
then-
another insight check.
13.
I rolled the same goddamn thing. 11.
Yeah. He either is completely unaware of any bad dealings on the island or he's a decent liar.
So the tour that you sent us on,
Should have shown you exactly the kind of business we run here.
but when
Now-
I asked to see the fields and was told that I couldn't see the fields, why would that be if there was nothing untoward going on?
Insurance.
Insurance that
And we don't
You
want to
don't
waste
get in
people's
trouble.
time by getting them burnt on the other side of the island. It's a long trip. Now, everyone, there are pirates on this island, and there's a lizard folk tribe trying to purge us from our homes. So we are trying to come up with a plan to deal with this problem. Please enjoy some free beverages in the adjacent room. I will be talking with some individuals about addressing this problem.
got a plan.
And as you say that, he kind of waves his hand up and looks over at the guard that was talking about you to him. And he goes, "Let us speak in our office space."
Even though I didn't pass the insight check to know that he was lying, can I still just
Yeah.
think that he's lying?
You're allowed to think whatever you want.
I think he's lying.
You're allowed to think that. So, he leads you to the adjacent room and he goes, "So I hear that there's a plan that involves my distillery.
There is.
What is your plan?"
We're going to have a small explosion with lots of noise, like setting off firecrackers if we can find any, that will draw them all to the distillery. And then when they get here, we use the alcoholic content of the distillery to explode all the zombies.
Understood. It's a fair plan. What do you want?
We want to tie up the loose ends here so that we can go save our friend, who was captured by pirates that just happened to be off the coast waiting for an opportunity to raid your entire operation. Seems fishy.
Well, I am a businessman, and that is a fairly expensive thing that you want to do. However, I will green light your little expedition if you can also do me a small favor and the favor of the people of this community by ridding the island of those horrible lizard folk who beset undead upon this island.
Well, most of them left.
Well, then it should be an easy enough job to purge them from the island, won't it?
Sidebar. Question.
To the DM or to your companion?
To either of you. The lizards went back to their village. Is their village on the island?
Yes, it is in the jungle adjacent to the northeastern fields.
So when he says purge them,
Yeah, are we talking Hitler purge or are we talking like
are we about to go commit genocide?
Well, they did send a bunch of undead upon the people here. I
Yeah,
can't
and I'm
imagine
sure
you
you
want
had
them.
nothing to do with that.
I do not like what you're insinuating, sir.
light you on fire and get this over with real quick? I'll show you a little something in the distillery.
I am okay with the explosion plan, but that will cost the local economy a great amount of funds.
Do you know what's also
and we
going to
employ
cost the local
hundreds of
economy
people.
great amounts of funds?
Do tell.
Everyone dying from the zombies.
Which is why you should take care of the lizards so that they can't be a problem anymore. Why is this a problem for you?
So sidebar with Senpai, we can, if he's giving us the green light, we could just say yes and get our plan done and then see where we're at that point.
That's a good point.
Let's blow this bitch up.
All right. We
acquiesce to your demands.
I would also
Oh, what a
like to add a
dildo.
small addendum that you stop spreading this horrendous rumor that we had anything to deal with this zombie problem. That is simply not true.
I have not said the words Tilly hired zombie people.
But you've been insinuating it very hard.
been
And I would like
repeating
that
the party
to
line.
stop.
You had nothing to do with that. I'm sure that's true.
Good. As long as that's clear.
We are going to kill him when we're done.
Of course.
How-
Yeah, of course we are.
Also, the individual that earlier when we spoke, you mentioned a deal for doing various performance arts. I can make sure that's greenlit if you handle this problem.
Well, we've got a lot of hills to climb before we get there.
Well, it's
For
always good to have
instance,
a nice,
Our pixie was
powerful
kidnapped
friend.
by the pirates that were in your bay, ready to attack at the first sign of trouble. So,
If you deal with the lizards, I can see what I can do.
Okay.
I would like to take some time to go around and loosen the screws in all the chairs in the building, particularly in Tilly's office.
Why are you like this?
'Cause Tilly makes me mad, and you can't make NPCs that don't make me mad, and I don't understand. How are all your NPCs just so difficult to interact with? John, what are you doing?
I was doing extreme close up in your soliloquy. and angered up close.
What is Grigor's vibe during this conversation.
I mean, we're definitely going to murder him. I am just biding my time. That's all.
All right. Well, he goes, well, you have our blessing. Make sure that he reaches underneath, pulls out some, not really a, what are they called? They're badges, but for like temporary service people. There's a term for that.
Do you have like a service dog badge?
Passes.
Yeah.
Like we're deputized?
Yeah, you're deputized,
I
effectively.
like it. All right.
This way, you guys can wander wherever you need to go and not be assumed to be pirates.
Oh, look at Walt. Woo! Walt! Throwing out the
The shade there.
shade. If you find everyone else difficult to interact with, you might be the problem, not them.
See, I
shots
really
fired.
think it's just Caleb makes them difficult on purpose.
It's definitely that. I try to make everyone as unpleasant as possible.
That's great. As seen with the Pixies.
But those are supposed to be the likable ones.
They're not.
If you hadn't given them,
No, I made them
The Valley Girl
unpleasant.
voices. Yeah, that's half of the battle there.
There's still the guard's pocket, who's outside going, do you have any more of that tequila? No. You hear the guard yell. So, you are dismissed unless you have any further business.
you're dismissed unless you have any further business. Get out of
Wow.
my office.
This is it's just a meeting room.
Good day, sir.
Good day, sir. I said good day.
He is mildly confused, but he leaves because he has a whole bunch of other business that he has
He's
to take care of.
He's never seen Willy Wonka.
Oh, yeah, that's not wrong.
That's fair.
I really love that there's like this. Like if people just listen, and I know that there are people who just listen, there are all these like random comments after pauses that come from one of us reading the screen and just
No.
answering without giving any insight
No
into what was
context.
said.
That's amazing.
I blame your years of phone call service on my lovely bitterness in my NPCs.
That'll do it.
And it's not wrong. So, you're left alone in this room. Do you have your conversation in the meeting room, or what do? Do you want to talk to each other at all? Do you have a psychic meeting? What do you guys do?
We're ready to light this bitch on fire. Let's go.
Yeah, what do we need? Let's I turn to one of the guards and I ask them if they have fireworks or black powder.
No.
You guys don't hold festivals for your workers?
We do,
I mean,
but
they're zombies.
only the Drakes really have gunpowder. We've been trying to get it, but Governor Snella doesn't trade in that. That's canon.
Okay.
That's a good question, though, and that actually allowed me to do a lore drop, so I appreciate that.
I'm going to need you to go to all the taverns and get all the bottles of liquor.
That's... what?
All the high proof liquor.
We're kind of busy.
Anything that with what?
You're not going to be busy if you get eaten by zombies.
Well, why were you deputized if you're not going to do anything?
We
Go
are.
be-
I
useful.
didn't say we weren't
we're-
going to do anything.
We will join the fight.
That badge doesn't mean that you're in charge of us. Bugger off.
Oh, Jesus! Somebody's ready to die.
And the margarita and B goes and goes, you can't talk that way to our heroes.
It's the
They
first
know
nice
how
thing
to
she
help people, mainly by feeding them to other people or displacer beasts.
said. Shh. Hush, little pixie, hush. So now we're gonna have to go around to all of these bars and get all the liquor.
It's a distillery.
Well, that's true.
But we
has a
need the
bunch-
liquor that's in the distillery to blow up. So we need like the small explosions, which we need to make a lot of noise. So I was thinking if we like lit like if we took a sheet and like cut strips in the sheet, and then we put the strips into the different bottles of liquor, and then we light. So we let it wick up a bit, and then we light the sheet on fire, and so the fire will travel along the sheet down into the bottle and burst the bottle, making a whole bunch of small explosions that will.
So you want to make
call
some
the
Molotov
zombies.
cocktails?
Okay. I believe you're old high enough on your whatever check you made you roll last session to realize that A, your plan wasn't garbage, that it could work, and 2, everything that you would probably need to enact this plan would be found at said distillery. You wouldn't have to do a fetch mission beforehand.
We'll just go grab a couple bottles out of the distillery.
We're gonna need like a lot.
It's a
To do the little ones? Yeah, it's a huge distillery.
Okay, and then we need pots and pans to put around the bottle so that when they explode, the glass flies in the pots and pans and makes a big noise.
Okay.
I mean, don't they explode?
Yeah, well, we could just go to one bar. Let's just go to one bar and grab some stuff. Okay. Or do you have a restaurant supply store somewhere on the island?
Yes, there a restaurant supply store on the island.
Why are you these people? There is a market, but I would imagine that it's filled with pirates. But if you need anything, it's probably in our market district, which is mainly meant for tourists. So there's a bunch of like overpriced novelty knives there.
So where do the restaurants and places like that get their pots and pans? Amazon? Jeff Bezos on the Drakes?
They probably get them from the Barrows.
Is there a cannon?
There is not a cannon. Again, that's gunpowder. Yeah. And
Yeah, there's a discussion about gunpowder and cannons going on. Your mom says that there's guns. Walt says that there's not.
You know that's not true because Nari had a gun. That gun was then put into Nala's. It's fine. I'll let them. There's one gun that you guys are aware that exists. It's currently in the ownership of Nala.
Is she a lion?
No. She is a green dragonborn. And I kind of hate you a little bit for that.
So yesterday I started singing Be Our Guest.
Mm-hmm.
And Klaus goes, "Is that from Alice in Wonderland?"
How dare you? How dare you, Klaus?
I don't know who raised this kid.
Bonjour!
Wasn't me.
A horrible person, that's for sure. People. Horrible people.
Anyway, all right, so nails. We could put nails in the bottles too.
Yeah.
So that in addition to the
I mean, are we
glass,
trying to kill people or are we trying to make an explosion?
we're trying to make a loud explosion. I'm trying to
then
think
you
of
don't
things
want
that'll
nails.
make noise.
Nails are just shrapnel that are going to kill people.
Yeah, but like if we had like pots and pans lined up.
Now you're making an ISIS dirty bomb.
No, because if we have pots and pans lined up near the
Basically, it's so dark so fast.
Yeah.
have the pots and pans lined up near the bottle, the nails and the glass will hit the pots and pans and make a noise. We need to make a lot of noise.
So why don't we get all
There's
the
a
nails
toy
on the
store where
island?
you can get a bunch of marbles.
Is
If
there
that's
like-
what you need.
If we get all the nails on the island and put them in the distillery, we are going to damage people. Is there a Home Depot on the island anywhere?
There's a Home Depot. Just because we need so much lumber and agricultural equipment,
Yeah.
we do have a metric ton of nails.
Let's go get all the
actually.
nails. We're going to get those from the and put them in the
Okay,
distillery.
all the people who
This is amazing.
don't want to die
Need to get out of
need
like
to
a mile
stay
range.
in the house place, which I'm hoping is not like right next to the mansion we're in.
No, well, everyone is probably as far away from the distillery as they can be.
Okay.
It's kind of a triangular position compared to the docks.
I mean, is
and
there
the
like a
mansion.
PA system that we could just sing
No.
to attract the no?
No, let's do the. I think Walt's right? So we just need a Molotovs. We need a couple Molotovs. Let them blow up. That's going to start attracting them in, and then we put all the nails we have into the distillery. Light that on fire. Watch it blow up, and all the nails are going to shoot out at the zombies.
Are we just gonna run? Could we use fire
We'll make our giant wick.
arrows?
Yeah, maybe we could fire tipped arrows. We can go straight.
Everyone
So we
Hunger
need-
Games
has
on
a
this.
bow.
Yeah.
We need all the bed sheets.
What are you gonna light a really long wick?
So yeah, so we cut little strips in the bed sheet. We have one bed sheet that ties all the Molotov cocktails together. So we'll have a series of explosions as the fire gets to them.
Got it. And then the main explosion.
Right.
Got it. And then if that doesn't work, we can shoot a fire tipped arrow into the
Yes.
on it. Great. We're ready.
Okay. So where are you heading to?
We got it. We're going to Home Depot
Yeah.
to
We
get
gotta go get the nails.
Or they give you instructions on how to get to their company warehouse. It is a good half-hour walk. So in order to make your way there,
Is Kevin with us, or did Kevin get caught in the
Bless you.
coconut? Did they put the frog in the coconut and drink it all down?
Although I'm in the coconut. Nothing on about.
let's say Kevin was captured in the same Pokeball that Thistle was.
Okay.
You still have Hey Hey, I suppose.
We can steal candles while we're at the
Apparently,
home store.
Walt disagrees with our plan. I thought that if the fire went into the bottle, that the bottle would explode. Is that not how fire works? Because the glass weakens as it gets warm. Because I mean, people have like their
If you have bottles that are full with liquor, like if
Liquor
you have-
burns
like
like a
Molotovs
lamp.
are just they put gasoline in there and
He
light
said
them on
that you
fire
had to
from.
break the glass for the explosion.
Well, yeah, but if you have liquor in the bottles, we're not using empty bottles. Using bottles of liquor, the fire's going to go in there as long as they're high proof, and it's going to set on fire, and eventually it's going to pop.
Okay.
Pop, pop! I mean, it's fairy tale land. It doesn't matter. We could say that that's going to happen.
It's very- you guys are really.
We're stretching physics here. It's not that
It's
important.
fine.
Yeah.
Look,
There's magic in this
I'm
world.
just saying that this might lead
Yep.
to a side series of us testing things our characters have tried.
No.
That's awesome.
Then
Look,
you
that
guys
building already burned down. It's fine if we set some fires.
Yeah, we
there.
could just use that building as a test.
Right next to us is a building that has fire damage visible from our seat, and it's
Yep.
making me wonder just how damaging their plan's going to end up.
It's not going to be good. Yep.
So, you make your way to the Home Depot store to navigate to that location without drawing too much attention. I would like both one of you to roll a survival and one of you to roll a stealth check.
You take stealth. I'll take survival. Am I close enough to the jungle to have advantage?
No.
I rolled a 21.
I rolled 7.
Okay.
So survival is. We were stealthy. We got lost.
So, you don't manage to draw too much attention, but you made your way to a point where there's this open area that you need to cross in order to get to the actual warehouse itself.
Okay.
There's like some broken down areas to the left and right, so it's really hard to just circle back and go around. That could take a fair amount of time. However, there is a band of pirates in the middle because it's close to the market district. There are some people going through various loot, throwing them on carts, making their way. They're killing some of the zombies there, but there's looters. And if you cross, you're probably going to draw their attention, even though you haven't yet. Do you spend a couple hours, or do you come up with a different plan there?
You mean spend a couple hours?
Spend a couple hours backtracking and going another way around.
I mean, if we just walk with purpose and they're killing zombies.
Just act like you belong.
Yeah.
All right, so that's your goal. You're planning to just walk across like you're supposed to.
Yes.
Be there. Okay. Go ahead and both of you give me a deception check.
Don't see how that's deception, but. Okay.
You're trying to not draw attention to yourself.
Mine's an 11.
Mine is a 14.
14, and 11.
We only roll well when it doesn't matter.
Yep.
You guys are still wearing your like mime outfits. And so you guys try to look natural as you're in full mime makeup. And one of the people is just like,
Nothing to see here.
hey, you.
Hey, you,
Stop.
you.
As this band of thuggish kobolds who are coming up to about your waist begin wandering up. There is one orc among them. And two of these little tiny pirates have wings made of leather that just kind of stretch from their back. They stand back. The other kobolds kind of meander forward and go, all right, we don't know who you are, but come over here. We'll take you to a safe place.
I don't care who you are, where you're from. And I just keep going
Wow.
while singing and dancing.
We just went Backstreet Boys. We're gonna sashay across the street real quick.
We're a boy band now, Grigor.
We are, I know.
Give me a performance check. Oh, you're helping. Great. How are you helping?
I'm singing along.
Can you sing a little bit,
No.
please?
Nope.
13.
You have disadvantage then.
9. All right.
You can
Got a
undo that
13.
disadvantage.
Nope, that's fine.
13 and 9. So you're like, oh, this is the natural opportunity for song and dance in the middle of this open street. And apparently he was not aware that he was supposed to do anything, so he just really like tries to get into the groove of the pantomime, and he's like 3 beats off.
Thistle's
Whoopsies.
really what holds
And,
us together.
Yeah.
And with that, the guards just pull out their swords and go, all right, get on the ground.
We're not
Roll
stopping
initiative.
you. Why are you stopping us?
It's $30 a head
What?
to sell you guys to the miners.
Nope. Somebody's
Roll
about to-
initiative.
We'll be back for you.
We'll be back for you.
I roll an 8.
I rolled 19.
8, 19.
You'll have a new set coming soon.
Oh, they're going last.
They haven't shipped yet, though. Apparently, they're being like made to order.
No, they're delays.
John.
So, you caught them completely off guard with your little dance act. It's not working.
I'm gonna stick with what I just said. I'll see you guys later. And I just keep walking with purpose.
Your turn. They're clearly playing to like throw a net at
Oh,
you.
I'm firing.
They're like dance. You know it.
Yeah, I'm not messing around.
That would stop me in my tracks.
You're like, oh no, what are you doing, Fred?
It's like, man, we don't have time for this.
This wasn't part of the act.
14 to hit.
Okay, yeah, that'll hit these poor oh no. No, it will not.
Oh,
You
boy.
missed. What did you say again?
14.
Oh no, that does hit.
Okay.
I lied. There are 3 kobolds and an orc that's close to you, and then there's the 2 kobolds that held back.
I'll go at. I'll hit the orc first.
Okay, go for it.
If you need a different dice, though, you can always use one of my.
That's big. I'm confused on my damage. What do I roll for damage?
Well, which weapon are you using? A rapier?
No, I'm using. Yeah, that makes sense.
So the rapier deals 1d8 damage plus your dexterity modifier.
Okay.
And if they haven't moved, which is the case, they are not surprised because
Yeah.
you're weird.
Oh, people can't hear you right now.
So sorry. All right. So.
So right now it's just that. If you had an ally near them, or if you had advantage, you would have like a crazy bonus to your attack roll and a crazy amount of damage if you. Okay.
So 1d8 plus dex.
Yes.
So that's 9.
Okay. You hit the orc for 9 damage, and he's like, "Oh, that wasn't nice. I liked your performance."
I would like to say in orcish. You should have just let us go.
I like gold.
I like gold.
But
And
you
the-
would have lived.
And the orc pulls out this axe that's twice the size of Tilly, just the axe head. Which isn't saying much, including the wings. And he swings at the person that he was betrayed by. Oof. And misses terribly.
Nice.
Because you shot him in like the arm, and so he's like, ow. The three other kobolds that were nearby gank you. They're like, no, don't go away.
Can't touch this. Do, 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 do.
18
Nope.
plus. What do you mean, no?
Nope. Armor class is 75.
That's a 23, actually.
I have put it out into the universe that I am unhittable when I am singing MC Hammer.
There you go.
So,
So that's real.
yeah.
I have a. No, that's not how this works. Okay, so I hit, and I'm not going to ask anymore because I hit. So what's your armor class?
15.
Okay. Well, I crit once. And you take a whopping. Wow, the pin on this dice is chipped. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. 14 damage.
Wow.
You're a crit. It happens. Are you still conscious?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have 5 hit points left.
Cool.
No,
And
wait.
What's
I have
yours?
7 hit points left.
Okay. And the two kobolds that were on the ground pick up rocks and fly up above you. Back to your turn. The orc does not look healthy. What does Hey Hey do?
You said it was my turn.
Yeah.
So give me a second. Going to heal myself with my last whatchamacallit spell, but I don't remember where my spell book is. Having some trouble.
So this pause has been brought to us not by D&D Beyond, which is sad. Thank you for
Someday.
not sponsoring us, you
Ooh!
monsters.
Someday.
I got 11 hit points back.
You cast a spell on yourself?
I cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Oh, that's adorable. What else do you do?
Sometimes I don't like you. And then Hey Hey is going to attack.
One of the kobolds, or
Yeah,
okay.
it's a 10 to hit.
No. Yeah, +3 is not good.
Well, I can't beef up my chicken anymore.
Well, you could get magic items for your chicken.
You put a plus
3
something
beak
to
of
hit.
vorpal beak of piercing or something.
It'd be like that chicken from Rescue Rangers with the iron beak.
I was thinking like the bunny from Monty Python, but chicken.
It works.
Yeah. So you miss. Very effective. Your turn.
Gonna take out the orc.
Because no, you didn't close the distance. You just are up against the kobolds at this point. So it's just you versus the orc. So continue.
13.
Sorry. 13 just hits. Go ahead and roll damage. Still no sneak attack though.
5.
Wow. It's like that's not nice. I just want to capture you.
Nope. You're about to die.
That's dramatic. Give me a intimidation check with that line, because he looks like he's about to drop.
9. Not very intimidating. Oh, wait. Do I
It's
have
that
intimidation?
boy band hair. You flick your hair. It's like you're ready to die.
Nope.
He's
not
just
so
like
much.
I can't die to this. I have too much pride. He will attempt to kill you in return.
Okay.
He throws his axe over your shoulder and goes, I'll try to punch you to death. He looks very sad.
Oh.
And he actually looks down at his fist and his two bleeding shoulders, and he goes, you know what, F this. And he tries to run away. Go ahead and get your attack of opportunity.
So do I roll twice?
You do not roll twice. You just
roll 2.
Oh, good. So you miss,
Yep.
and he's 30 feet away from you. The 3 kobolds will continue trying to eviscerate your half-dragon elf friend. Which armor class again?
15.
Gosh. Only 1 hit for 4 damage.
Still mad.
They rolled really well last turn. They're like, yeah, we're awesome in BA. And John, which armor class?
15.
15. You get a rock dropped on your head,
Oh, what a dick.
and you take 6 damage as a rock just goes clunk.
I don't like these guys.
And the kobold goes, oh, it's so lucky, but that's 5 points. They high-five each other.
Don't like it.
They make a game. It's fun. It's your turn.
I'm gonna shoot at one of the kobolds in the sky.
You are in melee with other kobolds, so you're at disadvantage.
So fine, I'll attack the kobolds with one of my daggers.
All right.
$11 to hit.
That will miss. Anything else you would like to do?
Yeah.
Or try?
He's gonna
Try to do.
attack them. 14.
14 will hit these cobalt pirates. Go ahead and roll damage for the chicken.
8.
So Hey just careens into this cobalt pirate, and he just gets obliterated off screen. You see this cobalt go like, haha, I stabbed you. Boof! The one that hit you dies in a moment. And Hey just stands over the corpse of the dead cobalt.
He's got one of
Gazes
those
up.
samurai
Superhero
hats.
pose.
Dramatic
Yeah.
eye focus.
Ta-da.
Yeah, he has one of those like
The wide-brimmed hats. that
wide
samurai wear.
brim, like rice patty hats.
The Raiden hat.
Yeah, Raiden hat. Thank
Got
you.
it.
He's looking down, almost dabbing.
Oh my gosh. So your turn. Oh no, you just finished.
Yeah.
Or Hey did. Your turn.
All right. So how many kobolds
There
do I have?
are 2 that are adjacent to Senpai, 2 that are overhead, and the orc who's running away.
All right. So I'm going to try to get one of the kobolds that's near her.
Okay. And
And-
because they're in melee range, if you hit, you deal sneak attack damage.
I don't. It's 6.
Total?
What do I do for attack?
It is your dexterity modifier plus proficiency bonus.
So yours should be almost...
It's
5.
stupid.
No. Yours should be like 6.
Proficiency in what?
Your dexterity modifier.
That's 4.
So 2 plus 6
So-
plus 6 is 12.
12.
It will barely miss. You scrape against one of them, but he's like, oh no!
Damn it.
I saw what you did to Billy.
It's trouble.
And now it is their turn. The 2 that are overhead will continue to drop rocks on you guys, because that's fun. Misses. And hits. Do. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. John, you get hit in the head again for 3 points of damage. And he goes, I'm up to 10 points!
I hate this thing.
And the other one's like, boo. Maybe I'll hit her. She seems easy. I'll hit him. He seems easier to hit.
You're
Just
going to regret
dropping
this.
chocolate everywhere.
Yep. And the 2 kobolds that are in the midst of you, one of them will attack each of you. The one on Gregor will miss. The one on you will hit. And you get poked for 3 points of damage. You see that they are pretty comfortable. Except for the one that was taken out by Hey, of course. So what do you do?
Kim said John needs a fly swatter.
That's fair.
So they're still in melee range?
There's 2 of them, yes.
I see Hey coming back towards me, and I take my dagger and swipe at the one of them.
Go for it. For someone who uses a bow, you end up in melee a lot.
Tractor!
17?
17
Would this be a +5 or a +6? It looks like a +6.
I don't... Oh, because it's you get a bonus for range, I assume?
No, that's for the daggers.
Well, the reason... It's fine. +6. That sounds right.
So 17.
Okay, yeah, that'll still hit.
Oh, it's 1d4.
We could really use strong bad.
I did 5 points of damage to him. And then Hey is going to attack,
The other one or the same one?
I guess, the same one.
Okay.
8.
He is very upset there's going to be 2 individuals on it, especially the one that actually killed somebody in the group.
Look at Trogdor's bicep.
That is glorious.
Yeah, we need him.
Where were we?
Sorry.
Trogdor?
Hey
It's your
just
turn.
missed
Right.
someone. Hey is here.
Is it my turn?
Yep.
All right. I'm going to attack whoever's closest to
The one that
Senpai.
you attempted to hit last turn?
Correct.
Okay. You broke the internet. Oh, gosh. So, anything else you want to try?
No, I'm good.
You're sure?
Okay. I don't think there's much else. I could maybe do a quick little dance move.
Just to remind you, you do have, as a rogue, the rogue ability to dash, disengage.
Can
or
I use my
hide as a
inspiration
bonus
token and
action.
roll again?
You may. About time you use that.
Yep. All right. Come on, baby.
Oh, that's better.
That works. That'll do, pig. That'll do.
So you do 1d8 plus 2d6 plus dexterity modifier. Because rogues do a stupid amount of damage,
When they hit.
which they usually do.
$18 damage. So
That kobold dies as you kebab him, and he just kind of dies on your sword.
like it.
The remaining kobolds on the ground goes, guys. The ones up above go, oh, they have bows. You're on your own, Frank. Peace. And those 2 kobolds in the air just start flying away. And the one remaining kobold on the ground is like, oh, man. And he will disengage and move 30 feet away.
As well he should.
I'm going to shoot my bow at him.
Which one?
The one running away.
Okay. They're all technically running away, but the one that's actually doing the running, not flying.
I just really want to make sure the guard didn't hurt my bow. So I need to test it.
Oh, that's fair.
What's 24 to hit?
Yep.
9 damage.
That kobold dies. He goes, ah, as he gets shot in the back. And it's that pathetic, ah.
Poor Frank. Onward and upwards.
Yep.
All right. You make your way into the warehouse. It is filled with piles of lumber, different specific pieces for assembling quick buildings, various rivets, bolts. You do find a metric ton of nails, And what else are you looking for?
They're probably stale.
Skin cat tastes really bad.
I mean, they're from October.
Yeah.
Is there any like gasoline or anything here?
Give me a perception check
Ooh.
or investigation.
18.
Okay.
20.
20. They don't keep gasoline on hand because they have no use for combustion, but there is a fair amount of like a lamp oil that both of you find. Do with that what you will.
Just get the nails and get out of here.
Okay.
That's awesome. Yeah, let's get the nails and get the hell out of here.
All right. So you grab a metric ton of nails. There's like
Wait, how are we carrying a metric ton of nails? Is
that's
there
what I was
a
about to
cart?
add. There is a cart. You roll that 18 perception check. You find a cart, like a wheelbarrow almost, that you can easily lift. Well,
Well, we
actually,
had
what
a
is your
Holocaust
strength
book.
scores?
Mine's not great.
Oh, mine's 0.
Well, that's a 11.
Mine's 12.
Oh, okay. You guys aren't terrible. So there is a wheelbarrow. It is going to be a bit of effort to get as much nails as you guys want to take over there, but it's doable in this barrel that you found.
Hey said he'll help. He has a strength of +2. He has a 14 strength.
You know what? Give me a animal handling check.
Hey would die for me.
I know, but I'm going to see if you can find a chicken harness or something that you could use. They need the
17.
17. Okay. You find...
We do need the pixie.
Okay, one of the Triceratop harnesses, which is used to like use as a bit, you can actually use that as a physical harness for the chicken. Off of that like trifold Triceratops harness, there's a total of 3 horns. So the central one you put around Hei's head. The other 2 you kind of lash with chains to put on this wheelbarrow.
Okay.
And so it can just drag this wheelbarrow along. So you're able to jerry-rig this... Jimmy rig?
Jerry rig.
This contraption together. Go ahead and give me an athletics check from the chicken.
Oh, from the chicken. Congratulations.
Is athletics
Strength.
18.
I hate this.
Super chicken.
So,
Chicken attack.
man, what am I thinking of? Where it's just like this really buff guy just dragging basically a truck behind him. This chicken just
Oh,
basically
are you thinking
like
of the...
strong
Is it the
legs, this
Geico
m-
commercial?
He's the one that's picking up the trash and smashing it with
Boxes. Yeah,
It-
boulders.
I'm thinking of something just
Hey, got Trogdor's bicep.
yeah.
Well, no. Then at the end of
Calves.
that commercial, he's then hooked up to the,
To the
the
truck, and
garbage
he's
truck,
pulling
and
the
he's
truck.
pulling the garbage truck.
He's pulling that kind of nonsense right now, and he's just like
It's awesome.
"Urgh." You can see his neck, as thin as it is, just
jacked
bulging
neck.
out. His eyes are poppy, like fully out.
Just hit through.
You can see the eyeballs.
Pretend, pretend you're Spanish. That's
It's
what I do all-
probably a spoof call because
I
it's
do it all the time. I'm like, hola, ¿qué pasa? And then they're like, hello, is this John? I'm like, no, Mr. John here. And then I hang up. They never call me back.
Yeah.
Or then I
fun.
call them back 75 times from a burner number. It's also my favorite thing to do. I have a burner account just to call people back and torture.
There's this guy on TikTok who gives his phone number out just so that women can give it to creepy men at bars.
And then they call him.
And then they call him
That's
or
beautiful.
text him. He's like,
That's a great
I have
idea.
gotten so many unsolicited pictures.
Oh yeah, dick pics everywhere. Guys are gross. I don't know why. No one wants to see that. Men don't want to see it. Women don't want to see it. I don't know why
Nobody
you would
wants to
ever
see
send
it.
out the picture of your thing. Nobody wants to see it. It's awful. Just in case Caleb's mom wanted to know that. We know. Just no one. No one wants to see that.
So
Poor
hey,
Kim.
this chicken has this throbbing neck,
Speaking,
bulging eyes.
speaking of throbbing and bulging. We're off the rails, people. It's Friday. I apologize to everyone out there. I apologize to Walt and to Kim. And is it Anastasia? There
Yeah.
I go. I got it right.
Oh gosh, I'm very
I know.
sorry.
So sorry,
everyone.
people. Right after Easter, too. Right after Orthodox Easter. We got all the Easters done.
Yeah. So, the chicken is trucking along, making its way over to the distillery. And as you get close to the establishment, it is pretty quiet.
Not for
It
long.
does seem like it was locked down in order to. When things started going to hell in a handbasket,
Yep.
the guards did what was natural: close shop and lock the doors.
Yep.
Apparently, one of the first things people want to, steal from during problems is places with liquor. It's a thing.
That checks.
So it is kind of locked down at this moment. There isn't a lot of commotion around, so as long as you guys stay pretty discreet, it's not going to draw that much attention right now. But getting in's still going to be a little tricky. What are you going to do?
I mean, hey, super jacked now. Can he just like kick the door open
Hey would like to kick down the door.
with his super chicken cabs?
Okay, that is I'm not going to say no. So he comes up to this like thick oak door.
I mean, have
that's
you
been
seen
dropped
these?
and locked in chains.
You have to build cabs on the edge onto
Come
those.
Give me one more strength athletics check.
Come on, you can do it.
Please don't roll well.
Crit it. Crit it for hey.
Hey. I like how much I'm managing to move during this game in
That's
this
all right.
chair.
Oh,
Aw,
good.
man.
Thank goodness.
That's only a 7.
So he goes boink and just bounces off. Apparently, trucking a couple miles on weights makes you not quite as ready.
Where does his hat
for a
go?
kick.
Does he have like a hat hammer space?
Yes.
Just to pull out the hat for dramatic moments.
Can I try and pick the lock?
Yes. You go up to the lock. It seems pretty rudimentary, so it's possible for you to pick it. Go ahead and try. So that's Thieves' Tools and Intelligence.
I rolled a 25.
Okay.
I think that's good.
You go up to this lock. Just
Open.
undo it.
Nice. Same number?
No. So they're all 945 numbers.
Oh, just give it to me next time. I'll answer in
Here.
Spanish.
Welcome to us.
Hola, ¿qué pasa? It's an Amazon fraud call.
I've been getting them a lot lately.
Everyone, we're gonna take a little. Hello? They knew right away. It's the Indian scammer Amazon. There was a fraudulent. Somebody bought an iPhone on your account. I've kept that guy on the phone for hours before. I just sit there and talk to them.
Well, that's fine.
Oh, Alicia. Speaking of sidebar,
Yes.
the guy who does the scammer breakdowns on
Yeah.
YouTube, they've now written a Python AI program that talks to the scammers on the phone.
So you don't even have to do it?
Oh, they don't do anything. They hit a
That's
button and it
awesome.
sits and listens for the thing, and then based on keywords, it responds. So now they are now calling the scammers and saying like, "Hey, I'm at the bank. Your manager told me to call from the bank and get your bank account number." So they're getting their American bank account numbers and shutting them down. So it can do it in like 12 minutes. It gets on the phone and says, "Your manager, I'm at the bank. Your manager said to call." And then the AI the person will say like, who did you speak to? And they'll be like, Charles, the manager. And they'll be like, hold on. And then it waits, and then it comes back and says, hi, this is the manager. And if it doesn't say, hi, this is the manager, he's like, well, I was waiting for the manager. And then they get the bank account. Within like minutes, they're like, I need the account number. And they'll put them on hold. And like if it's too long on hold, the guy will be like, hello, are you still there? Are you still there? The AI does all this. It's freaking amazing.
That is
And they get
awesome.
their American account numbers. Yeah, anyway. So, moving on.
I love this.
So we picked the lock.
All right, so you do that, you remove the chains, and you guys can open the door just fine. Inside, you find a whole bunch of these distillery vats where they do that pressurized part of the process. And you find a metric ton of barrels to the side filled with wine and
Amazing.
harder
I love how
liqueurs.
often you've used the term metric ton.
Yeah, it's all right.
I don't have a problem, and it's Friday, and I'm
Checks
very
out.
tired.
Yeah, it's fine.
Judgy. I'll work on it, though.
What if I want to use an empirical ton?
Isn't that volume? Well, I think I actually am using empirical ton, not metric ton. Anyway. So you guys are inside the distillery.
All right. So I'm assuming that there's going to be like bottled
Yes.
stuff.
You do find some crates that are... Give me a investigation check as you're looking around trying to find various bits for your needs.
Bits and bobbles.
Just so I know how effective you are during this process.
Is that
16.
investigation?
16 and...
16. 16
Okay.
and 16.
Both of you find various crates filled with bottles of various alcohol contents that burn at different rates.
Did we bring the bed sheets with us?
Sure.
Okay.
You put them on the same wheelbarrow that Hey pulled, so
Yeah.
because it was just too heavy for you. Let Hey do all the heavy lifting.
I start cutting strips out of the sheets and soaking them and then putting them into the different bottles and tying them together in a spiral pattern and then going to the vats and putting nails in the vats.
Just dumping nails, dropping nails everywhere.
Okay. Give me another thieves tool check, because you're proficient in that. As you rig this to work.
It's a 20.
It's a 20. So that slow burn mechanic that you thought up, that'll work for sure. And while you're doing all of this, give me a perception check.
Is that them again?
Yeah. No, I just hung up on them. I don't know why my spam catcher's not working. What'd you say? Perception?
Yep.
16.
All right. While you're doing all this prep work, which is going to be taking, an hour or two, you left the door open. You guys didn't say you shut it. And a group of wandering zombies shamble in. Give me a medicine check, first of all.
10.
Ooh, nat 20.
Oh, nice. The 10 gets you diddly. The 20, you recognize that 3 of them are, again, old,
It would be
desiccated
a 23 altogether.
field workers. 2 of them do look really fresh. One of them looks like that they could have been,
Minty fresh.
why are you this person?
Why'd you marry me?
All fair questions.
Someone who probably worked in the market. They're dressed to attract tourists. And another individual that looks like just a once living day worker. And so these 5 zombies come barreling in. They hear this rattling of bottles. They look at you. Roll initiative.
6.
You guys were... Don't forget to add your dexterity modifier.
All right. So 7. Sorry.
All right. Yeah, it mattered. Okay, so you guys get to go before these mindless, useless things again.
Great. I'm
So,
gonna
and you're first.
swing with my rapier.
So you just close that distance.
Yep.
Okay.
19.
19 is definitely going to hit.
Do I get a sneak attack or no?
Yes, you do get sneak attack because they haven't moved yet. Suppose that also would have happened last time fight, but that doesn't matter.
Mm. 20 damage.
Wow. Okay. As you just plow into it, it drops. There's only 4 of those things left. Moving on to you.
Chicken attack.
They are 30 feet away, just so you know. So you can use your bow.
Chicken attack.
I shoot at one of them, and hey flies in the face of the other.
Go for it.
I can say that that's hey. 22 to hit.
Yeah, hey will definitely hit.
Hey does 12 damage.
That is one dead zombie.
Yeah. That's another dead thing.
And
You guys are special.
a 20 to hit.
Yes.
Jesus.
Where was
Yeah.
all this energy last fight?
Let's smash these things.
What is wrong with you?
10 damage. Look, these metal dice roll very fairly. They might be the most balanced dice I own.
I'm very happy for you. The 2 remaining zombies, that's all that's there. At the beginning of their turn, I would like...
I thought you said there were 4.
We killed
There were a
them.
total of 5, and you killed 3 of them.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
you said there was a total of 4. Sorry,
with-
my bad.
Okay. I need a Constitution saving throw from both you and the chicken, since you guys are close to these creatures.
I credit.
Of course.
If you kill my chicken, I'm going to swap beds with Klaus. Just
So
putting
what do
that
you get
out
as a save?
6.
It takes 2 poison damage, and Hehe is poisoned until the end of the zombie's next turn. And now the 2 zombies will actually attack. You just get hit with this horrible smell of rotting, sun-beaten meat.
That's awful.
Yep. It's amazing that nobody smelled this on the other side of the island.
True.
But yeah, the 2 zombies will attempt to bite each of you. They miss you terribly. What's Hehe's armor class? Just asking.
15.
Okay.
Asking for a friend, zombie friend.
Okay, so that's 6 more damage as the zombie bites into the chicken.
You kill my chicken, I'm going to be so mad at you.
I'm not the one that
I don't know what
throws your
18
chicken
minus-
into melee combat every fight.
He's a melee combat chicken. Have you tried to control him? He cannot be tamed.
It's all fair.
Oh, and he was bit. I'm going to need another. Just roll a d20. I know what it's for. It's fine.
He rolled an 8.
Okay, good to know. I know the modifiers. It's all good. So, that was the zombie's turn. It's your turn again.
My turn?
Yes, your turn. I lied.
All right. Attacking the zombies. 14.
14 will definitely hit.
Sneak attack or regular attack?
Oh, you are poisoned, so you have disadvantage on that
Oh.
attack, if it matters.
Oh, 20.
So you hit.
No sneak attack, just regular.
You do get sneak attack because Hey is right there.
13.
13 damage is enough to just take out the zombie. So there's just 1 left.
One more zombie to take care of.
Go ahead
This
and
is
attack
insane.
with your chicken. He has disadvantage.
Why did
Because he's poisoned. He's not feeling good.
I am out of spell slots. If you kill my chicken, there will be marital issues. Just saying, we're going to need marriage counseling
Wow.
if you kill my chicken. Just letting you know that there are consequences to your actions.
We'll also stream that. Gosh, John, I love you. If only we could get like the Dr. Phil like filter, the hyper
Are you
60 frames per
sure
second.
he has to
nonsense.
have disadvantage?
Oh yeah,
What is he rolling?
an attack, I assume.
Oh. Okay. He misses.
Hey, he's like. Now it's your turn. There's one zombie left. Did you miss?
I get a +8 to hit with my bow, so that's a 15.
Yeah, you hit. Let's see if you're able to kill the zombie.
See if you're able to kill you. Kill you.
Oh, that's a 1.
+4, so 5 damage.
All right, it's still alive. So both of you are still within melee range of the zombie. So I'm going to need both you and Hey to roll another Constitution saving throw.
19 plus 2. 21.
11 fails. You succeeded this turn. But the zombie seems really, really appreciating this chicken. It tastes so good.
I don't know if you think I'm joking.
What's Hey's armor class?
You know how attached I get to imaginary objects.
Oh, I'm well aware. What's Hey's armor class?
It's 15.
So with 16 hits. You know what? I'll have you roll. Roll me a d4 and add 2, and that's how much damage he takes.
Oh my god.
You rolled well.
John, I'm going to need him to go home with you.
What is he at?
7.
Oh. You should kill that last zombie so that it's not a problem. If only he had some magic left.
He's not getting in my car.
Go ahead, John. It's your turn.
I rolled a 3. So that's a 8. Nope.
All right. It's your turn.
Let's go kill this zombie.
Was that Hey or you?
That's going to be Hey.
Okay.
Let Hey have sweet revenge.
It's a 20 to hit.
Yes, Hey will hit.
He does 6 damage.
Okay, he drops the zombie.
Yeah.
I'm going to aim at the zombie while he is falling, but before he hits the ground, so he's not prone, so I don't have to take
okay.
disadvantage.
Go ahead, make your attack roll. Oh no!
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Go ahead and
No. 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 Don't you. No.
Roll.
No. No.
She rolled a natural
No.
1.
No.
Roll a d20 again. Just don't roll another 1. Don't roll another 1.
Kim, come get your son.
Did you roll 1 again?
Do you have an inspiration token?
Oh, the chicken's gonna die today.
Do you have an inspiration token? No. Sit. Let's finish this.
Kim said he could always come home.
He is bringing Klaus with him.
All right, and go ahead and roll damage.
No.
This is great.
You're fine.
No.
I promise you it's
I
fine.
hope everyone
Don't
realizes
believe
this is where the game's gonna end today.
5 total.
All right. Hey is upset. But he understands the battle theory. And in combat ends. Huzzah!
There we go.
Hey comes over to you, looks at the arrow in its body, looks back at you. Give me a handle animal check.
Oh my god.
Natural 20.
What do you say to the chicken you just shot?
I cry phoenix tears.
You cry at your chicken?
I cry, cradling my chicken to my chest, gently remove the arrow, and my whole spirit goes into those tears, and it heals the chicken.
Give me a medicine check.
Everyone, thank you so much for watching today. It's been a really nice day. Hope everybody has a great weekend. Remember to follow Dungeon Havoc on social media and Bite Size. Remember, Caleb has a Kickstarter. Go to Kickstarter and check it out.
It's like pull it out.
Next week we will have Caleb and Alicia's divorce attorneys on with us. And we'll see what happens
there's one
there.
in the B&I group.
I'm sure there is.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
isn't
there
Larry
is.
still there?
No, Larry. Someone took Larry's place because he got too busy.
Yeah. Okay.
So-
Well, there it is.
Yeah.
We will have entry separation discussions next week. Kim, you have some time to get a bedroom ready. Wow. I think it's a great place to end for the week.
I think
There's nowhere else to go right now. Let everybody marinate on this one.
So you rip out the chicken squawks, and he's just sad at you.
Well, I got a natural 20, which would be 25 on my animal handling.
Yeah, so he's like, fine, I understand. And then your healing check, you rip the arrow out the wrong way. So you go and rip it out of him. So you deal an additional 1
No,
point of
you
damage.
can't deal any more damage to the chicken. I don't think you understand.
I think he has 2 hit points left.
Do not deal any more damage to the chicken.
He's at 2, right?
I don't know.
Again, hope everybody has a great weekend.
Please just
Just
stop.
like, while you do your fighting, please just sit this
Can you please stop doing damage to the chicken? Can you not make my medicine check hurt him? That's all I'm asking right now.
Oh, I suppose. So thank you for joining us.
Yeah, everyone. Thanks. Go to Caleb's Kickstarter. Spend some money. Don't be cheap. Save a chicken.
Her last roll was a 2.
Yeah, happy Mother's Day, Kim. Enjoy your weekend. Your son will
Yes.
probably be coming to visit. So there you go.
Happy Mother's Day. I'm not dealing damage. You're welcome. I am benevolent.
Happy Mother's Day to Senpai.
I'm going to send you home to your mother in a box.
Wow. All right.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everyone. Have a great weekend.
We'll see you next
Mother's
week.
Day.